Tonight we're doing something that every football fan in the UK should want to do. We're seeing the kings of European football in Scotland play a European game at their home ground. It is the only ground in Scotland, I do believe, that a Scottish team have ever won a European trophy at. I know I've maybe just triggered a few Rangers and Celtic fans. Obviously Celtic have won the European Cup. Rangers were in a Europa League final just a couple of years ago. Both of those two big ones have been in European finals in the 2000s, of course, whereas obviously Aberdeen haven't. But for what they achieved in the 80s, I've always wanted to see a European game at Pittodrie, and today is the day. But I'm parked up, I'm in Aberdeen for the night, which means one thing. I love where this job takes me. Some of the things I get to see, not just around the world, but in the UK as well. Look at this. It's quite fitting really that we're watching today's game, because it was 40 years ago that Aberdeen won their first European trophy, the Cup Winners' Cup. That was 1983. It is now, of course, 2023. And the amazing things don't just stop there when it comes to Aberdeen's European record. I've spoken about it so many times in so many different videos, but if you're not aware, they are the only club in Scotland to have won 2 UEFA titles, and the second was won, obviously, after they won the Cup Winners' Cup. They had to play in the Super Cup, and they beat European champions Hamburg in the final of that. So absolutely unreal. That isn't just where the interesting European facts end with Aberdeen, though. They won their first ever European game 10-0 against KR Reykjavik of Iceland in 1967. And another cool fact about why we're here today, the final that Aberdeen played, their initial European final in that Cup Winners' Cup final against Real Madrid, was in Sweden. And the opposition today, Häcken, are also from Sweden. Yeah, it's all well and good doing your filming on the beach and that, but sand in my shoes. Here we go, the man that needs no introduction around here. He led Aberdeen to their European trophies in the mid-1980s. What a legend.
Dave Galloway, Aberdeen supporter, but trying to be as impartial as I can be, reporting on this game for the local station North Sound Radio.
So you're a busy man, you work in Scottish football, but it must be amazing to come and cover the team that you actually support.
Yeah, yes it is. I'm totally professional though. I'll try not to let the mask slip tonight, but I am getting excited both as a journalist and as a supporter, so really look forward to it.
And what does European football mean to Aberdeen FC?
Well, it means everything. I mean, the last time Aberdeen were in the group stages of Europe was back in 2007-2008 when Jimmy Calderwood was the manager. So a real chance to make history tonight. I mean, from personal memory, I've been to a lot of the big games. I was a 15-year-old when Aberdeen beat Bayern Munich in 1983, the European Cup Winners' Cup quarter-final, en route to winning the trophy. Yep.
You beat some big teams in and around that amazing era, didn't you?
Yeah,
Bayern, Real Madrid, Hamburg, like some huge clubs.
Yeah, Hamburg
was the Super Cup, obviously.
Hamburg was the Super Cup, yep. And they're celebrating the anniversary of that as well. So yeah, a lot of great adventures. I'm not saying Aberdeen are going to win any European trophies, but you know, it would be a huge step forward for everybody connected with the club if they can get into the group stage and then line up against some of the foremost teams in the world.
2-0
to Aberdeen.
Yeah,
and
3-0 Aberdeen.
Right, familiar face. You were on the last time I was here.
Yep.
In Aberdeen. How are things going at the club currently?
Quite good, to be fair. Obviously we've brought in a lot of signings this summer, and I do think that those signings will help us squad development this season. Tonight will be a massive match, obviously, in the Europa League. Could face some massive teams this year. What do I think tonight? I'm going to probably say 3-1. I'm very confident tonight, and I do think Aberdeen could definitely get a good result tonight.
It's a cool shirt with a gold on this season.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How much would it mean for Aberdeen to win tonight and get to the Europa League group stages?
Oh, it'd be massive for the club. It'd attract more players to obviously come and play for us. Be good for Robson, obviously.
Yep.
First full season as a manager.
Happy with how he's doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, fans seem really happy with him.
Oh yeah, that 2-0 win versus Rangers, not going to be top.
And what's the score going to be today?
3-1, Aberdeen.
2-0 Aberdeen.
Your third time on the channel, I think.
Good to see you again.
There's been one thrashing for Aberdeen, one against Aberdeen.
Yeah.
What are you expecting for tonight? A thrashing for
you were a
Aberdeen?
good omen last time here, so
Yeah, I was.
4-4, was it? Come on.
It was, yeah.
So we did well last time, so hopefully it's that again. But no, you'll get a good atmosphere tonight, I think, Sam, and it'll be special.
And what does European football mean to Aberdeen and yourself as an Aberdeen fan?
Especially this year, Sam. You know, it's obviously the anniversary of the Gothenburg win. This team being from Gothenburg as well, which kind of ramps it up a little bit even more.
Oh, I knew they're from Sweden. They're from Gothenburg.
Yeah, they're the Swedish champions as well, so it just shows you how good the result was last week.
So I saw they finished third in the league, but Robson said they were Swedish champions.
They won the league last year, yeah, and they missed out on the qualifiers to the Champions League.
Oh, okay. Is there a playoff for the league in Sweden? I'm not sure how it works.
I'm not sure. I have no idea how it works for that league.
Okay.
But no, they're a good side.
And so who are we looking out for today for Aberdeen?
You know, Shane Morris has been doing well. Hopefully, Shinnie and Duke and Miowski can really drag us over the line tonight, because it will be special.
And they played so well last week.
They did.
It's
and
2-2 just now.
Devlin's been special as well. I think Devlin's been maybe the signing so far for us.
And what's the score going to be then?
I want to be able to, so I'm going to say 2-0 the Dons tonight.
What are your names?
Davidus.
Nathan and?
Davidus.
That's a cool name, isn't it?
Nickname for Dave.
Okay, Davidus. Anyway, lads, how good was last week's performance in Sweden for Aberdeen?
I was a bit stunned. I was watching the game and I was a bit shocked how we managed to get 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Yeah, especially after going behind. And they had one ruled out, could have won 3-2.
Yeah.
What's the score going to be today then?
I think it's going to go to penalties, to be honest.
Oh, don't say that, mate. On a quiet night, on an easy night.
Yeah, same as me.
2-1 Aberdeen. 4-0 Aberdeen.
So I'm Don's Fan Vlogs. I've got 507 subscribers, and I come here pretty much every week, and I do vlog, same as you.
And obviously you see a lot of games here domestically. What are the differences between like a Scottish Premiership game and a European game here at the stadium?
Well, we usually don't sell out as much for a league game, and of course when there's different teams coming over you don't know as much about them. When you play in the league you know a lot about them, but when they come over from Europe you don't know how. You could obviously have to check their leagues, and then if they're, because I think Häcken are top, they're doing really well in the league, and I think they're 18 games into the season.
How about the atmosphere here then on a European game?
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I remember the last European game I went to was Karabag. We were beaten 3-1, but the atmosphere was fantastic. Of course, we drew 2-2 in the first leg, so it's going to be an amazing atmosphere, and probably a few pyros from the red shed.
Atmosphere in here, as I thought there would be today. Big old pole of uncertainty in front of us today, as I think there was last time I was here at Aberdeen. But look at that, we got the best view of the ultras here, the red shed, look at that. score's about to change. Häcken have just scored an there you go. Aberdeen are behind. Not for the first time in this tie. What a strike, by the way. Look at the Aberdeen fans. Trying to motivate a team. As you can see, 2-0 to Häcken. Quite a feisty game.
Fucking hell!
It's got a potty mouth next to me.
Fucking hold it!
Oh.
It's half time here, and Aberdeen have played pretty well considering the score. They're 2-0 down. Obviously, they did go behind in Sweden last week as well. They've hit the bar, they've had a few good chances. Could easily be 2-0 to Aberdeen, really, with like some of the chances and stuff. Häcken have been dominant despite the score.
Well, you can't even see the centre spot. It's basically on the centre spot, isn't it? The pole of uncertainty today, but you got to expect that with these old stadiums. I do love them. Give me a ground with a bit of atmosphere any day of the week, but I'll take a pole of uncertainty. But look at that. Fans in behind the goal tonight have been unreal. Right, so the best thing about where I'm sitting is they have screens up in hospitality, and we've been looking at this decision that's the referee waved away, but it looks like it's a penalty for Aberdeen. There you go, looks. It's gone to VAR. Oh, Dookie's already on his way down. He throws himself down as well. Oh, he was on his way down. Let's see, let's see. We've seen him given. Comeback is on after that massive miss as well. Oh, look at them limbs. Through the video. Look at this. Majowski. Oh! Majowski's in. Majowski's missed a great chance. I was getting ready to film the shed. Oh, one-on-one look. Pittodrie cannot believe that. Oh my God.
Should have scored, man.
Duke's missed a one-on-one as well today. And they've hit the bar. Aberdeen, honestly, should be ahead here. Watching the replay now up there. Oh, cut back. Oh. Oh, Häcken have just hit the post. I'm not sure if I quite caught it in time, but look at the geezer over there. He's got his hands on his head, he can't believe it. Oh, Häcken looked like a penalty, but the ref's going to book him for diving. That looked like it was going to be a pen there. Yeah, I'm not surprised the ref's going to look at VAR. This is 100% penalty. More of a penalty than the first one. Sorry, Aberdeen fans, but I can only see a little bit of that screen up there, but it did look like a penalty. And if he gave the Duke one, he's got to give that. Penalty. I don't know if there's any away fans here today. You can barely hear any celebrating.
those limbs when Aberdeen scored and when the game sort of swung back in their favour for a bit were absolutely insane. The atmosphere today from start to, well, up until Häcken made it 3-1 was actually probably one of the best I've seen in Scotland, maybe in the whole channel. Those limbs especially were absolutely insane, but yeah, just it's a shame for Aberdeen because they played really well over the 2 legs as well. That game tonight could easily have been 5-5 and could have been settled on penalties. It was just the way it went today, the way things were hitting the bar, hitting the post, people were missing chances on both sides. Both teams had a penalty, so yeah, a lot happened today, and I do feel for the Aberdeen fans. Hearts also went out tonight, Hibs went out obviously, they were essentially out last week, which is a shame for those two, but yeah, Aberdeen will play Conference League group stage football at least. But yeah, back from Mexico to Aberdeen within like a couple of days. I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago I was in Mexico, but now Aberdeen. So yeah, a huge thank you for all the support on all the videos. It's been an absolute slog the last couple of days. So all I'm going to ask from you is I will leave my Mexico video here, and then here I'm going to leave the video that YouTube thinks you're most likely to click on. It will help me out more than anything if you could just continue watching, carry on watching one of these videos, either the Mexico one or the one that YouTube recommends for you. Thank you so much again, and goodbye.